I'm John, this is DempseyJ Illustrations, and today we're continuing the Multiverse Story Arc. I know it's been a while since we've done any illustrations for this, but I thought we'd bring everyone's favourite X-Men with an attitude, Wolverine, into the storyline. So without further ado, let's bring this illustration to life. Everyone's favourite X-Men with an attitude, Wolverine, was travelling through New York on the trail of a gang who kept kidnapping mutants and using them as slaves. He followed them to a remote warehouse by the docks. And as he was about to infiltrate the warehouse to find and free any captives, he heard a strange noise coming from behind him. As Wolverine turned around, he could see a small, blue, floating energy sphere. And as he was thinking, what the fuck? There was a loud sound and the sphere exploded with a shockwave, knocking Wolverine off his feet. As he looked up, Wolverine could see the sphere had turned into a portal. And he could see what looked like the countryside with a strange banana-looking creature running around shooting what looked to be a living, bouncing, live llama piñata. As the rounds hit the llama, it released ammunition in glowing jars. What the frick? I must have hit my head harder than I thought. What weird Alice in Wonderland have I got myself into now? With that thought, all of a sudden, Wolverine was hit by a plunger on a rope, smack bang in the middle of his chest. Before he could do anything, there was a whooshing sound and he was dragged through the portal as it closed. Wolverine was thrown to the ground and could see that the strange banana creature had been the one to fire the plunger. Getting up, he grabbed the rope, sliced it with his claws, and let out a growl at the strange creature. What the hell, bub? What's the meaning of this? Some freaking walking fruit decides to drag me through that strange looking portal to God knows where? He stopped for a moment and turned to head back through the portal. It was gone. Hey bub, where'd the portal go? Now how in the hell am I meant to get back? As Wolverine turned back to look at the strange creature, a familiar tendril grabbed it and sent it flying through the air into the distance. Wolverine instantly recognized the tendril and he looked to where it had come from. Venom! Shouted Wolverine. What in the name of all things hideous are you doing here? But before Wolverine could say anything else, Venom launched at him, leaping into the air and flinging an arm that shot out a tendril towards our hero. Wolverine dodged and swung for Venom with his claws. After a bit of back and forth, that seemed to be stalemating, Wolverine landed a hit on Venom's chest with his claws. Venom let out a loud scream which turned into a loud laugh. As Wolverine looked at him in anger and confusion, Venom turned around. His chest was healing and the part of the symbiote on the claws of Wolverine had started to move up towards his arm, trying to bond with our mutant. As the symbiote attempted to bond with Wolverine, he curled over and let out a scream of agony. Ah! As his healing factor was attempting to fend off the Clintar DNA trying to take him over. Venom continued to laugh as the part that broke off from him fully engulfed Wolverine in a black ooze slimy substance. All of a sudden, Venom's laughing stopped as he was interrupted by a menacing laugh from Wolverine. Venom looked confused and in shock. When the venomized form of Wolverine started to change colour and the eyes and mouth began to glow with an orangey yellow colour. What's happening? What are you? What have you become? Shouted Venom. We are Anti-Venom, shouted the merged new form of Wolverine, as Venom shot a tendril at the Anti-Venom version of Wolverine. There was no attempt to dodge. Instead of dodging, the tendril hit Anti-Venom straight in the chest. And then all of a sudden, Venom let out an almighty scream of pain and agony. Ah! Looking in disbelief and agony at Wolverine, Venom spotted that his tendril was melting away after hitting the symbiote. Wolverine's healing factor had caused the Clintar symbiote to mutate and become lethal to regular symbiotes. And that's where we'll end this one. I hope you all enjoyed this story bit of lore and how Wolverine became an anti-venom character. I thought it suited well with his healing factor, and if anyone could turn it into an anti-venom character naturally, it'd be someone with a factor like Wolverine. And I really enjoyed doing this latest part of the Multiverse Story Arc. I think it makes sense with his abilities, and it's a nice tie-in to the Hush Anti-Venom by bringing Wolverine into the Fortnite universe via a portal. If any Fortnite fans caught that the banana character is Peely, well done. Anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of this illustration as we bring it to life.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Just to mention to you guys, I've now got my store up and running on my website. Check that out. I'll put a link in the description below. You can purchase prints of the artwork. So we've got stuff like my Venomized Wolverine that I did a while ago. We'll have the illustration from this video on there, along with some of my traditional illustrations. So I'm going to be adding my Goku A4 Copic illustration. Commissions are now available, so if you're interested in a traditional Copic illustration or a digital illustration, be sure to message me. I'll also put details on that in the description below. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed how today's illustration of the Anti-Venom Wolverine came out. If you did, smash a like, leave a comment below who you'd like to see next in the Multiverse Story Arc, and I'll catch you in the next video.